The momentum has begun, okay? The ball is already rolling. All you have to do at this point is to go along with it, follow along with it, okay? And just try to keep up, okay? Try to keep up. But there's things that will naturally take place and naturally happen because of the steps that you've taken. Yes, so you have been trying to manifest a new beginning, okay? You have been in this magician energy and kind of like commanding from the universe what you desire and remaining open-minded as to how it's delivered, but not the end result, okay? You know the end result that you desire. 5 of Pentacles, Justice, 8 of Pentacles. So part of the reason you're doing this as well is because you understand that there is currently some kind of circumstance that you are realizing will never really give you the results that you desire, okay? You're recognizing like, you know what, this is never going to get me to exactly what I want. So instead of just choosing to remain okay with it or complacent with it, you know, I want to call in something new. I want to take different action steps, put different energy out there in order to call that towards me, okay? Because you are like, okay, life is an algorithm in a sense, right? 8 of Pentacles, and so you are focused on putting in, at least when it comes to the things you can control, of course. There's so many factors that we cannot control. But when it comes to what you can control, you're like, this is what I'm going to put my effort into. This is what I'm going to do. And work on bringing it into my physical reality. Queen of Cups. You're also making decisions from a heartfelt place and from a place of like what truly will be best for you, okay? Kind of drowning out the outside noise and not really focusing on that. Like really just focusing on your heart space, on your center, and what is genuinely good for you, okay? Like what is genuinely good for you, because you know there are things that we desire and then there's things that are good for us, if you know what I mean. 10 of Cups. And you understand that by doing this, like ultimately it leads to a lot more happiness. It leads to that genuine 10 of Cups, because if you are making decisions from a place of desire versus what's good for you, because you have to have I guess a combination, the desire and then what's logically good for you as well. It has to be both. I kind of feel like that those meshing together, that's what makes for a solid manifestation, a solid happy life, okay? And I don't mean logic in the sense of like sell your manifestations short, but in the sense of like, you know, if you desire a partner, but they don't communicate their feelings with you, they have third parties involved, things like that. Well, you can desire that person, but then still choose to not be with them because it's not in your best interest to be with somebody who has third parties involved. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like finding the balance between the two to have a happy, stable life, okay? 10 of Pentacles. So the fact that we have the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles is amazing. So I feel like for a lot of you at this time, there's also a balance of finances. And I'm hearing for some of you, you did just start a new stream of income. If there's one you've been thinking of starting, you haven't done so yet, like your guides are saying, what the hell are you doing? What are you waiting for? Just go ahead and get started on it right now, okay? Because literally, like, this is going to turn things around for you so much. And I feel like you're already kind of starting to see it, and you're already getting a little bit of a payout, okay? And that's just going to continue to grow. And if you haven't started yet, maybe you've been getting like compliments, for example, from people on your work or whatever it might be, okay? You guys, and I set this down with the back down. So anyways, the bottom of the deck is of Wands. So new beginnings, feeling passionate, feeling excited, feeling creative, okay? Ooh, we're gonna take it off. And under that is the Emperor, which is the general vibe today, I would say, is that you're really within your Emperor energy at this point in time, and kind of like standing on business. And again, when I talk about standing on business and things like that, I don't necessarily mean with other people, because when you stand on business with yourself, like, people will naturally know that, okay? Because the results speak for themselves. So you don't have to do too much talking, okay? You don't have to do it. It's giving show versus tell, okay? You are more of somebody who just shows up as the energy that you are, shows up authentically, and that's it. And it's something that makes you radiate. It's something that makes you glow, okay? So keep doing that. But you guys, like, you are literally manifesting so many good things, and it's because you've been putting in the effort and the work, okay? I'm also hearing for some of you guys, if you feel as if you have had to continue to put in effort and had little to no payout, do not give up, okay? Because your breakthrough is literally around the corner. You have to keep pushing. You have to keep going. The other thing you need to think about is reflect upon the recent changes you've made, because I feel as if you've implemented a couple new things. Number one, keep going with whatever has been working well for you. But the other thing is, if there's certain things that you haven't seen change yet and you don't really like the results you're getting, go ahead and try something new, okay? Keep trying something new until something sticks for you, okay? But that is really what I'm getting for that. Let's see. King of Wands, okay. You're taking a lot of action on the things you desire. It's going to bring you a lot of stability. Like, honestly, the amount of action you have been taking lately, I don't think you understand how good this is for you, okay? Like, you are this Queen of Pentacles energy, so you know it's in your best interest. The Queen of Pentacles is like mama bear energy, okay? So with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you will protect your home, you will protect yourself, your peace, you know, the things that you value, the things that you care about. And that is something that you've already built up. But I feel it as if you sell yourself short, number one, okay? You're doing a great job. You're doing much better than you think you are, or than you're giving yourself credit for. And then the next thing here with that King of Wands energy, it's like you are about to make even more massive changes, okay? You are going to become even more stable, even more solid than you already are, because you have built such a phenomenal base for yourself. So yeah, get ready, get excited. This is like your season of manifestation, of leaving things that were disappointing or frustrating behind, like in the past, okay? And receiving justice for all of your hard work throughout the years, because This is all based upon the things that you have done. 5:55 on the clock as I say that. But yeah, none of this would have happened if it wasn't for you getting up, taking the action, and doing the thing. But I love, love, love you, and I'll talk to you so soon.